Hey guys, welcome back. Now, on screen we see an older video of the fires over in California. And the reason why I'm showing this clip is because this is one of the clips that I have that catches Mag the bitter programmer in just another deception that he controls our minds with. And we're going to take a look at a couple more deceptions after this, and we'll talk about them and see where it goes. Okay, let's get started.
Like, yeah, this is bullshit right here.
You can see crews trying to do everything they can, not to save this home, but others nearby.
Bullshit. All this that go home get to catch fire, they're really there saving homes. Come on.
Oh, the creek fire exploding in just hours. The smoke exploding in just hours. Here are intense. You can see crews trying to do everything they
All
can,
bullshit.
not to save this home, but others nearby. Satellite images show the
Satellite images. There you go, people. I told you. Once you see space involved or satellite, you know it's a hoax. Do you want to ask if it's a hoax? They mention satellite and space. Do you ask if it's a hoax? There you go.
Fire exploding.
That's CGI, people. What's wrong? The same thing they give you with those orange-looking fire is CGI. Take a look at this. Huh? Come on, people. This is where you check if you got brain. Is this real?
in just hours.
Oh my goodness, I tell you, man, the dumb world that we live in, satanic earth. That's why I can't tell the truth on YouTube, where anybody supposedly can just upload something.
Okay, there we heard Mag the bitter programmer telling us that's why he can't tell us truth in this satanic world. First of all, he's programmed to believe in Satan, the same Satan from the book that our masters have written for us that script our minds in deception. They use that deception to teach us to be the people they want us to be. And Mag takes that deception and programs us to believe in the Satan from that book as well, and to believe that we live in a satanic world, when actually that's just another deception. The same thing with the Bible. The same thing with the fires. It's just another deception he wants you to believe that they're not real. He says they're all a hoax, as he just said in this video. He says they're CGI. And then we have a subscriber of Macy's, right? A respectable subscriber of Macy's, I should add, because it's Pam Jones. The same Pam Jones that makes the videos exposing the pedophiles. So, she's telling Macy right here that Mag is wrong, basically. And she says, I'm here in the fire. Trust me, Macy. It's all burning. Now, that's proof right there that Mag is not telling you the truth in this video. He's being irresponsible and feeding your mind with lies. And those lies, if you choose to believe them, and why wouldn't you? Because Mag claims to be nothing but the truth, right along with everybody else that follows him, says the same thing. Mag's nothing but the truth, and we believe him on everything. So why wouldn't you believe him? But right here we have proof that he's not telling you the truth. So let's continue on to the next subject. Now, on screen, we're going to take a look at an argument that EW83 and Emerald Rider, are having about signs and symbols. And the reason this is important is because Mag, the Bitter Programmer, teaches us how to look for signs and symbols, teaches us how to judge each other with the signs and symbols, okay? Teaches us how to look at signs and symbols as a way to tell if things are fake or not, or if they're from Freemasonry. Now, the problem with that is it wouldn't be the truth. And Mag, the Bitter Programmer, only brainwashes us with signs and symbols to distract us from truth and to get us to fight and argue with each other about it instead of uniting. And we're going to read these messages between both of them and see just how that happens and how it occurs. So let's get started. Now, EW83 comments to Emerald Rider and says, laughing my ass off, settle down before you give yourself a heart attack. From the first minute alone, I've counted 3 instances in a video that Emerald Rider created. And then he goes on to say, why did you lift your glasses off your head like Masons then? And then he goes on to say, why did you specifically make it a point to wipe your right eye? Why make it a point to use index finger to signify that there is no corn in Iowa? Now, look at how EW is being consumed by these deceptions that Mag, the Bitter Programmer, has programmed his mind to be consumed by. Because you see what this deception does to EW. Gets him to judge his fellow brother with this deception, and keeps him from uniting with him and searching for truth with him. But instead, they get into a heated argument over the deception. So this is a way it controls us. Becomes a distraction and a division. And if we honestly ask ourselves, ask ourselves honestly, what good is Masonic signs and symbols? I mean, you have to ask yourself, we were all born in a Masonic construct. This world is a Masonic world. We were born to be Masons. We speak in Masonic language. Of course, we're going to show signs and symbols of the Masonic construct we're enslaved in. We speak the Masonic language. We were programmed the Masonic numbers. We're going to demonstrate all of the Masonic signs because we were all taught that from birth. So, taking this distraction and dividing ourselves with it is pointless. It's these signs and symbols are only good to tell us that we were born and we were programmed in a Masonic world. That's it. That's it. We shouldn't let it consume us. We shouldn't let it divide us. We shouldn't be getting into heated arguments with each other over it, but instead unite together to search for truth. So let's continue. Danny Dubin goes on to say, to paraphrase, Richie from Boston is no more. Now he's on, well, I guess he's trying to say, don't quote me on this, I'm not sure. I guess he's trying to say Richie from Boston's original channel, which is irrelevant to me because I don't watch Richie from Boston. Now he's on Richie from Boston 2. And he goes on to say, I listen to him sometimes and he provides good information, but he uses mainstream articles, which most of the time mainstream articles we know we can't trust, but there are some real events that happen that get reported on. So those real events, though, we have to keep in mind really happen to us, but it happens to us because we're programmed to live in this unnatural world. So let's continue. Now, Emerald Rider responds, of course these guys are heated. And he responds, get the fuck out of here, you absolute trolling idiot. And we all know how upset Emerald Rider can get. Especially me. First-hand experience. We've gotten into it a couple times. And he goes on to say to Edubba, my message was not a positive one about RFB. You must be a sock account for Pick Up the Truth channel. Pick Up the Shit channel, he said. Wow, thanks. He never gets over anything. And then Emerald goes on to say, wow, this person obviously understood why I mentioned RFB. Nice twist of the truth, asked Clown. Which, okay, didn't really understand that, but I guess it's just a shot. And this is what the programming can do to you. You get you to judge other people with the deception, and it controls you, right? You see how the deception controls us, and not in a positive way. These two are heated in an argument, causing bad feelings with one another, And Edubba goes on and says, no, far from that, I'm still amazed that it's so difficult for you to answer simple questions. But bottom line, folks, is that we know we live in an unnatural world that's Masonic. And we know they stole our natural land and resources. And we know they deceive us with all the labels they name us with. They deceive us with all the deceptions they make us believe in. And Masonic signs and symbols is just another deception that they control us with. And we just need to get away from it. Just start talking honestly with each other and forget the things that divide us. If you see yourself like this with somebody, you know there's a problem, right? You know this stuff is not good if you're experiencing it between you and someone else. If these things are making you feel this way about another brother or sister, it's good to just stop and evaluate how it's making you feel, because these are deceptions. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have a good evening and take care out there.